how do you persuade people to follow safety rules or accept safety rules when they don't want to? Yesterday I did a short video on how forcing people to do things they don't want to do actually creates resistance and backfires. And I got some questions and comments from people about how do you deal with challenging people, those stubborn people who are negative, who refuse to accept safety rules, safety systems, don't want to do things. That could be frontline people, managers, senior managers even. Well, here's one way, one of many ways. I would start by listening to them. And I know that sounds maybe a little bit too easy and too simple. I liked how Nick Girling put this. Shout out to Nick Girling Associates. He, in one of his videos, which he was kind enough to let us use in our Managing People Effectively online course, he describes listening as a kind of superpower, one that can transform your relationships and with other people and your performance and your team's performance. And if I'm speaking with someone who disagrees with what I'm saying, or who disagrees with what I want them to do, the first thing I would do is I would listen to them intensely. And this isn't Nick's idea. This is an old idea. I first came across this idea in Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And Stephen Covey, one of his habits was seek first to understand, then to be understood. And that's kind of been repeated over the decades and in many books. And lately I read Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. And in there he's got a rule on this where he says, listen to the other person as if they know something that you don't. So you have to be humble and honest with this approach. You can't just listen to them with the intention of persuading them that they are wrong. They will feel that and they will sense it, and it's a little bit dishonest and manipulative. Instead, we should listen to learn with genuine curiosity. And perhaps even we should repeat back to them what we've understood. We should repeat back what we think they've said, and not in a journalistic way where we say, oh, so what you're saying is this, and you twist their words. No, just genuinely repeat what you believe they mean and check that you've understood them. And why should you do this? Well, because you might be thinking, well, if they're spouting absolute nonsense, why should I give them any time? I'm right and they're wrong. Well, here's the thing, that if you aren't prepared to listen to them, why should they listen to you? This is one of the fundamentals of building relationships. Again, it's something we talk about in our online Managing People Effectively course. How do we build relationships? Well, one of the ways is we have to let go of our ego and be prepared to listen to people intensely. And we have to validate their views to some extent. We have to accept that their views may be valid. This will help that person feel validated, valued, respected. And what does that mean? Well, they are much more likely to listen to you and to validate your views, to give you the time to express yourself. And whilst that by itself won't persuade them, it will make the conversation much more likely, it will make the conversation more likely to go in a positive direction where you can come to some kind of mutual agreement. And so that's one of the things I would do. There are many other things I could say on the topic, but that's enough for today. And anyway, hello from Newcastle. I'm here delivering IOSH Managing Safely training. Just had a beautiful walk on the river over there, and I've been very lucky to be put in an absolutely beautiful service department. So hi to everyone, and look after yourselves.